Banana Ball is live from sunny San Diego, California for a historic battle between the Savannah Bananas and the Loco Beach Coconuts as they clash for the first time ever.
1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Over 42,000 fans on hand here in Petco Park, home of the San Diego Padres. What a glorious sight to see. The first big league stadium for the Loco Beach Coconuts here in their 6th ever Banana Ball game. Bouncer back to Drury, bobbles it between the legs, flip to first in time for Eric Osberg, the former Tampa Bay Rays farmhand. Osberg lofts this out to shallow left. Cox called off by Cruz, and the communication pays off. Brewer stranded in scoring position as Drury puts up a goose egg.
3.72 earned run average last season pitching for the Bananas. That was the lowest mark of any qualified arm in that team. They opted not to keep him. He's now a Loco Beach Coconut, and he gets this one. A ground ball to Peyton Chatagnier. No trick play for the Coconut shortstop, but Jordan Brewer lifts up the leg and fields this between the legs for the first trick play of the night for Loco Beach.
Brewer is contorting his body in ways that we have never seen from a first baseman in the sport. Most creative first baseman we've had, Jordan Brewer, right up there with him now as it's a moonshot out to left. Tanner Allen tip drill, Tanner Allen collects it. Liner into right, Kyle Jackson in the clutch once again. KJ's third walk-off of the year. And a heck of a piece of two-out hitting. Nanners lead 1-0.
San Diego Padres Hall of Famer, National Baseball Hall of Famer, please welcome Dave Winfield.
How about the moves from Dave Winfield, part of the 3,000 hit club, 22 years in the bigs, heck of a former major leaguer. Let's hear from another phenomenal former major leaguer. For that, we'll get it down to AJ Swiatek.
This is a whole new look for you. The teal looks good, my friend. I've got to know, what is your definition of primetime coach?
Man, just be a part of the fun, be a part of, what is going on here in Loco Beach. It's nothing more than that. I think it's one of those things is being around these boys, being around Danae, all the action and all the fun. And I mean, I'm just here to be like I said, just to be a part of all the joy that's happening here.
He's got hits in each of his first 10 career Banana Ball games, and now pops the 1-2 pitch into the infield. Jackson Olsen will gather this behind his back.
Put a .353 on base percentage. And a foul out to the fans. Beautiful barehanded grab by that guy off the first base line for Robert Anthony Cruz here in his home state with a specialty walk-up. Chopper to Sal Jacobo, Coconut's designated fielder between the legs. Jordan Brewer between the legs with the snag at first. Goes down swinging. Nasty slider there from Drury. Looks like he's gathered the Avengers. DR starts. Some fun from Cox. Olsen shaking the hair. Drury shaking everything. Swing and a miss. Ben Parker's first career strikeout comes against a fellow first rounder. Austin Drury pulls the string, gets him swinging.
Again, entering play tonight, Drury striking out 26% of all batters. And Bill Leroy will gun down J.D. Urso trying to swipe second base.
Jose's got a great community going over on the Spanish broadcast as Danny Hosley launches this one out to right center. Gideon Antel, tip drill, he'll barehand out of the sky. And Austin Krasminski, 2 pitches, 1 down here in his third inning on the bump. Tour lead in batting average, hitting .500 and sneaks that fair down the left field line. Coxey now 5 for 9 on the year. Now Brian Cox is the 10-hole hitter for the Bananas. As DR sneaks this through the 6-hole, a stop sign for Coxey from Bananas third base coach Bryce Stober. As now the whole infield is in for the Coconuts. That's gonna do it. Super Reese Alexiadis demolished out to right center, just barely misses a 3-run homer. He'll have to settle for an inning-winning walk-off double As the Bananas double their lead, they're up 2-0.
I need somebody help, not just anybody. No, I need someone.
And how about that for an official reveal? Sitting on Saturn, really talented musicians, the official Loco Beach Coconuts band.
I love these guys.
I'm obsessed.
There is nothing I've enjoyed more this weekend than just getting to hear them
Slow roller,
jam
gonna be a
out.
tough play. Olsen, barehand, behind the back, not in time. Vincent Chapman. That's a screamer into right. Allen thinking about first to third, throw behind him. He's out! Heads up play by Alexiadis, quick tag by Cox.
Working more than he has in other innings to this point. The pitch count continues to go up. You just hope you can work a mistake. But Ryan Cox dives, shovels this out of the glove, and in time to Olsen covering the bag at second base. And it's yet another clean frame from AD. 4 straight scoreless innings for the Bananas tonight against the Loco Beach Coconuts, and that weather getting flashed to end the inning.
Right back up the middle. Grizz taking off for second. Throw from Vining is not caught on the fly by Sal Jacobo.
Grizzappi off and running, and he said, I'm really aggressive. That's how I'm approaching this role. And he's off and running and will swipe third with a no throw, despite Oberst going down swinging against the righty Fontenot.
Yeah, Grizzappi stole that one on Fontenot. He got a killer start. Liner to right, won the first inning for the Bananas. Kyle Jackson smashes it, and that'll win the 4th inning for the Bananas. 2 trips to the dish, 2 walk-off knocks for KJ. Nanners lead 3-0 through 4 frames.
He's been 5.1 runs better than a replacement level pitcher. That is tops amongst all Savannah Bananas. And it's soft contact from Dane Toughlin, and Ryan Cox unable to collect the bare hand grab after tipping that up to himself.
Slider, curveball, knuckleball to round it out. Going for third, Armani Henderson's dead meat. Bill Leroy guns down his second coconut tonight. Henderson thrown out stealing for the first time in his young banana ball career, and that will close the top of the 5th.
Gotta make up your mind.
Turned it into a strike call as this chopper is going to Jacobo, gets a trick play going between the legs. 3-1. And Bazela misses. So in one fell swoop, Jake allows his first run ever. Really sloppy ball for sprint defense by the Bananas. 2 runs will score as Urso comes in from first. And the Coconuts' first runs of the game will be celebrated by Blake Benson. Tanner Allen, hot one. Alex Ziegler able to gobble it up, grabs a trick play with the flip behind his back to the glove. Looking for some insurance, that's not gonna do it. Tip from KJ to Cox, the knee juggle double trick play.
Now coming to pitch from the U.S. Women's National Baseball Team and the #1 draft pick in the Women's Professional Baseball League from San Diego, California, Kelsey Whitmore.
And now she will get the face off against Danae Benitez, who got the start last weekend for the Loco Beach Coconuts, and now comes off the bench batting in the place of Eric Osberg.
Deuce is wild with Parker still leading off third. Called strike 3. Danae not a fan of the call from Vincent Chapman at all. Kelsey, that is back-to-back punch-outs of future WPBL opponents. And Kelsey with her second career Petco Park strikeout. 2 singled his first time, struck out against Fontenot. A looper towards center, Parker attacking, diving, catch to put a point on the board for Loco Beach. It's a 3-1 game through 6. 3 points to 1, the Bananas lead through 6 innings of action. There's the hibachi chef. What do we got, veggies? You think those are cucumbers, folks? Would love to see in the chat what kind of food is being tossed to Big Al. That's a snag. Second career plate appearance for Bowler here in his rookie campaign. KP enjoying the pull over there off the third base line, and Caden Bowler, broken bat single, first career hit, first career RBI after the specialty walk-up. Liner into right center field, and the hit parade continues. Armani Henderson scores. He had to run. And Armani leading his crew in a little sea lion celebration.
They're just getting these little knocks off of him. And there it is for Alan Sathoff.
And gets himself a flip from his hibachi chef to celebrate.
Now
2 on and 2
coming
outs.
to pitch,
Here's Gillum.
the world's tallest pitcher, Dakota Stilts All-Britain.
And laces that out into left center. Ty Jackson will take care of it. 3 runs come across. They're all charged to Alan Sathoff. And the Coconuts, after winning the 6th inning, a golden opportunity to win the 7th and pull within 1 point of the Nanners. As we go.
Forget the keys, 'cause we know how to make the key. Oh, damn, suddenly we're free to fly. We're going to the other side. So if you like us to the other side. So if you do like us to the other side.
KJ and Olsen starring in our latest piece from The Greatest Showman. And liner right back at Smith. Look out. KJ 3 for 3. As KJ's off for second, Vining's throw offline never stood a chance. And it ricochets into left. Kyle Jackson's going to go over to third on what'll go in the books as an E2 on Ashby Vining.
Situations, just start your ball 4 sprint base running.
Olsen golfs this one out to Antel, who's going to go between the legs but come up empty on the trick play attempt. Jackson parks it at second. And that will bring the inning-tying run to the dish. Liner into left. That will plate 1. Tanner Allen playing very shallow. Rack never had a chance of scoring.
Hits for the Savannah Bananas. A double now, an RBI single. And Meadows hacking at the first pitch. Tofflin tries to run over and field that over Chatagnier. Instead, it's going to result in Meadows reaching and the Bananas tying up the 7th inning and keeping the Coconuts from earning a 2nd point.
With the fate of the frame hanging in the balance, swing and a miss. C.J. Williams, pure nitro, blows it past Super Reese, and it's still a 3-1 game.
Banana balled themselves. A trick play missed, 2 errors. Just trying to do a little too much defensively. And now this one, Taylor made for a D.R. Meadows backflip in center field. And the Savannah Bananas now with 10 trick plays tonight against the Coconuts.
Another 2-2, plunked. Chatagnier hit by the pitch.
Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
And looks like he gets to be a fish now.
Fishy, 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 here, fishy, 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 fishing off the pier. Well, I've got my rod and I've got my bait.
Hitting an RBI single an inning ago. 1 for 3, and he gets hit. Back-to-back batters hit by Besser, and that will push in Osberg. Coconuts with a run for a 3rd straight inning. Oh my gosh, it's Brett Carson actually, and he's plunked. Liner up the middle, Jacobo comes through in the clutch. 1 run in, the throw from Meadows will prevent another.
That's what makes Eric Osberg very happy.
High fly ball deep out to left center. Meadows eyeing it up, he's gonna tip it. And Rack will put a bow on the DR after pushing across 3, and another golden opportunity at a point. There goes KJ. And it's a liner off the glove of Tofflin. KJ's going first to third. The throw from Tanner Allen goes all the way into the Coconuts dugout and out of play. And once again, Loco Beach defense turning a bad situation into a disastrophe. And we never got another look at it. As Rack squibs this one to short. Chatagnier off balance in time. And the Coconuts do claim the 2nd point of this ball game. They pull within 1.
Your golden batter, Ben Pops Parker.
.350 on base percentage.
He's the first ever man utilized as the golden batter for the Coconuts, and he pops the 1-0 in the air. Ryan Cox will catch it the standard way, flash a smile to Kyle Jackson.
The payoff pitch. High fly ball, deep to left field. Jordan Brewer flies out just in front of the track. Now he gets to play in a big league stadium with the game on the line as he bounces it fair. Max Young Goldberg to the bag. And Danny Hosley does it again. A 1-2-3 top of the ninth as the Nanners survive 3-2 victors night one here in San Diego. I can confirm the vibes are immaculate out west as we've got a Sunday afternoon showdown live from San Diego, California with the Savannah Bananas and the Loco Beach Coconuts set to duel again in Petco Park.
1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Meadows made a little gesture at Andy Archer, his former teammate. Now the payoff is ball 4 and a throw that sails all the way into the outfield. Still no defenders have touched the banana ball, and Meadows getting the wave from Tyler Gillum. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game, and 1 run for the Savannah Bananas.
Giannis off second, Grisafi off first. And Oberst right back up the chute, grabbed by Jacobo, behind the back flip, Chatagnier to first.
Yeah, so they are going to challenge this one. I mean, I told you that middle infield is just dialed, but you look over here.
Yes.
To me, it looks like he beats that out.
This call will be flipped.
That's what I was seeing as well.
Whatever pitch you think can locate the zone.
And he can't find the zone with the fastball. Give it to the Nanners in the first, and they have 3 runs on the board.
Can't teach playing in front of this kind of crowd. Slow roller Andy Archer has done it before, and he's able to close it out, but not before 3 runs came in for the Nanners. The Coconuts are going to rely on their bats early. Situation last night immediately thereafter. I mean, those are 3 of the bats that you want up at any given time.
Brewer flies into a tip drill. DR Meadows can't connect on it. Brewer hustling into second. He's safe. 2 bases on the first trick play missed in 14 tries this year from the doctor.
Rare that you see those missed from DR Meadows. Those are all that he practices during BP, the tip drills and behind the back catches.
Fans are saying it was caught in the hat. Home plate umpire Andrew Gerard agrees. As Osberg, a high fly ball deep to right, and it dies in front of the track. The Bananas win the first inning, 3 runs to 2. And we'll fly this one to shallow right into the Bermuda Triangle. Going to be a tough play. It falls! Antel's throw to second, not in time. Nowhere to put Max Young Goldberg. Squibber up the middle. Archer's got it to home for 1. Osberg over to first, double play. The Coconuts survive and get out of the top of the second unscathed.
Man.
All right, Shane, you got Chatagnier, Antel, and Morgan.
We definitely started off with a good one right here. Let's see how we go.
Right off of the specialty walk-up, a single.
Is baseball that easy, guys?
For your shortstop. I think no.
What has impressed you the most about the guys that comprise the Loco Beach Coconuts?
Their energy, their vibe, that I call it that good energy, and that's, you know, I think Crockett did a great job there. Is looking at players and trying to find guys that, you know, fit the mold of what we want, and he's done an unbelievable job. And I love these dudes. I'm having so much fun.
So well had that 8-pitch battle to win the game for the Bananas in the Superdome. Now launches pitch number 10 in the air to center field. Ben Parker is camped underneath it, and the Bananas strand 2 in scoring position in the third. It's another 0 thrown up by Andy Archer and the Coconuts.
Man, Bad Bunny's most recent album, no notes. Tanner Allen, deep drive to right, and it's gone. Solo shot, walking off the third inning. We're knotted at 1.
The wall. You really got to get a good charge into the banana ball to get it over the fence here in Petco Park. They're saying that ball's fair on the third base side. It's going to mean extra bases for Ryan Cox.
The 3-1, yanked down and in. And that will drive in Ryan Cox. Bananas get their first run since the first inning.
Banana ball. So this is really iron versus iron.
Into the second deck. Beautiful barehanded catch by that guy on a laser beam off the bat of Ashby Vining, who has fouled out to the fans both times today. Helping him keep that history going. Dane Tofflin, a long wait as Alexiadis, Meadows, and Cruz all dancing in the outfield. So an outfield 2-2. High fly ball deep to right field. Eric Osberg. 2-run walk-off Tater. He flips the script on the fourth inning. Coconuts lead 2-1. Shattered bat. Chatagnier going over to first in time. But a run will come across. RBI for Leroy as the Nanners have put a run on the board for a third inning today.
Cy Young Award winner and San Diego Padres Hall of Famer, please welcome Jake Peavy.
Jake Peavy, Padres Hall of Famer, future Banana Ball Hall of Famer, guy who's been with us since helping coach the Nanners on the One City World Tour in Mobile, Alabama, made his debut in Riverwood Field a year later. Sounds like he might have a spicy opponent here.
Coconuts. He's a two-time All-Star and a two-time World Series champion. The Flying Hawaiian, Shane Victorino.
The plot thickens. The count is full. Peavy against Victorino. The payoff. Softly hit. KJ tip drill. He will take care of it. And Jake Peavy wins the battle against Shane Victorino.
The way that inning started, me not throwing many strikes, having to come back from 3-0, knowing that a walk would cost us a walk-off, I wasn't going to leave that mound like that. So
Kyle Perry, 1 of 1 on the bump. And it looks like we're going to have a specialty walk-up here to get this frame going. Ultimate vibe in sports as Alexiadis tomahawks them straight to Tanner Allen. He's going to throw behind Meadows. Not in time.
That would have been a crazy play. Shout out Tanner. What the heads up play.
Dang, that was a cannonball over there.
KP had no sprints allowed in 3 innings this year. Now 3 here in the top of the 6th.
He caught it. Yes, he did.
But that'll limit the damage. Liner down for a knock for Jordan Brewer. Alexiadis has a cannon. Testing it is Tanner Allen. And safe. Sneaks in ahead of the tag from Bill Leroy to tie the inning. But Brewer, trying to grab an extra 90, is gunned down at second. Wow.
And the fans have opted to pop their confetti and I believe challenge the play at home plate. As you see, based on the up cam, it looks like Tanner Allen gets that foot in at home plate before Bill Leroy ever applies glove on his leg.
Yeah, the ball beat him. The tag could have beat him. Bill just whiffed on the dive. In Colorado Springs for the Rocky Mountain Vibes Pioneer League last couple years. Armani to second, gunned down by Leroy. Henderson wants the challenge. And here we go. Our second challenge of the half inning. The fans not able to flip the call at home. See if Mark Crocco, Shane Victorino and company can flip this call at second. Yep. Umpires agree. And the payoff pitch misses just like that. One pitch after the stolen base. Dane Tofflin walk-off sprint. Henderson comes across to score. Coconuts up 3-1.
No way. There's no way. He can't talk to girls either.
Oh, foul out into the second deck. That's why you bring your glove to a banana ball game. Unbelievable defense from the over 42,000 fans in San Diego today.
Really, as the weekends progressed, I've seen more and more teal as well.
Liner out to right center. This is big time trouble. Parker cleans it up. Leroy's getting the windmill from Stober. Jacobo throw on the run. Not in time. Leroy sneaks in ahead of the tag from Vining. And it's a 2-out RBI double from Robert Anthony Cruz. And we've got another challenge. And the call's gonna stand. Hot shot, but gobbled up by Toffland. Seed across the diamond. Trick play from Jordan Brewer, catching it under the leg. Osberg coming off the biggest swing in his Coconuts career, the 2-run walk-off homer to win the 4th. The current difference in this ball game as Levesque grabs the trick play.
As did Alex Ziegler, fielding that one through his legs.
That's huge. Yep, missed it live, double trouble. So the Bananas now just down 1 in trick plays. What a sliding catch. Reese Alexiadis had to run a country mile. 1-2 to Antel, who's reached both times today. Called strike 3. Levesque paints the bottom of the inside corner. And he sets down the Coconuts in order. Getting the Bananas their second point of the ball game. They're down 1 now. And 3-1. Liner down the right field line. That will plate 2. Max Young Goldberg. He's going to rumble into second with a 2-run double. And now he's going to get caught in a rundown. Sticky situation here. Chatagnier flipped to Brewer. And now coming home, MJG. He's cooked. That's a base running blunder from the Bananas with one of their best hitters at the dish, and Kyle Jackson.
Last weekend, Coconuts defense, exact same situation, got no outs because Peyton Chatagnier couldn't make up his mind. They improved there.
Oh no! KJ able to dunk it down into right center, and the ball is muffed. Throw home to get Oberst! Yes! How the heck does Dan Oberst get thrown out when he's on second base from that? And a moon ball to the seats. Caught! Once again. 5th foul out to the fans this afternoon. The payoff from Levesque to Brewer. Swing and a miss! He went to the changeup and got a massive strikeout. We are tied at 3, going to our final inning here in Petco Park. As Bill inside out swing out to right field. The leadoff man aboard in the 9th for the Nanners. The 2-2. Could be 2. Bobbled by Chatagnier. Gets it to Malden, but he never got a hold of the banana ball. Grizaffi dancing off second. He takes off as Rack is fooled on the bender. Grizz has his 3rd steal of the game, 5th of the weekend.
Has just been unparalleled this weekend for the Bananas as C.J. Williams comes up with the breaking ball and the punch out against Robert Anthony Cruz.
And Williams misses low with the fastball. Grizaffi scores easily. Alexiadis goes first to 3rd. The Bananas lead 4-3.
And work long ABs that hopefully result in something productive for the Bananas as Ty Jackson takes off on the 2-1 pitch and will swipe second without a throw.
From C.J. Williams to Ryan Cox. Looped to right. Gideon Antle has an absolute cannon. Alexiadis can fly. The catch. The throw. Not in time.
Yeah, the command has certainly been a little shaky for Williams. Nonetheless, D.R. Meadows will take this bender over the heart of the plate, rip that into the left field corner. That will plate a 3rd point in the inning for the Savannah Bananas, piling on against Williams. This inning, it certainly looms large right now.
Alexiadis liner to Tanner Allen. That will stop the bleeding. But a massive top of the 9th for the Nanners. They plate 3. Coming off the Dalton Malden E4. And Malden waiting in the wings. Slow roller, left side, Kyle Jackson. Across the diamond, 1 pitch, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Right back to the bender. And Danny Do-It-All has faced 5 men this weekend in San Diego. He has set them all down. And Coconuts need a base runner. Bananas need a strike. That one's ball four, just misses the top of the zone. Osberg is the first Coconut to reach against Hosley this weekend. And he keeps the line moving. Couple knocks today for Peyton. And this one towards the 6 hole. That's a third hit in this ball game for Peyton Chatanier. The Coconuts bring the tying run to the dish in the form of Gideon Antel. The 2-2 from Hosley. It's going to be ball 3. Gideon taking off for first. Throw from Leroy in time. A caught stealing first. And it's a series sweep. The Bananas improve to a Banana Ball Championship League best 6-1, thanks to a fantastic defensive play from their catcher.
Well, just when you thought it was going to keep the line moving yet again for Loco Beach, Bill Leroy just enough time to get the throw to Alex Ziegler at first, nail Gideon Antle trying to swipe first base.